They do not see me, I'm working. They do not see me, I'm grinding. I am never ever stressing. I know it's all about timing. Every day I've been climbing, getting hot like the climate. I'm on the ground like a diamond, but the boy's still shining. I'm about to go take what's mine, yeah. Keep an eye out for the sign, yeah. Everything speaks to you, if you allow it to speak to you. I am never ever sleeping, dude. I got way too much shit to do. Who do you trust in a world full of lies? I just wanna make it before that I die. I wanna go, I wanna fly, I wanna cut out a piece of the sky. I wanna go taste a piece of the pie. Looking for passion, look into my eye. Nobody out here more patient than I. Corruption I see, it cannot be denied. My squad ready to go answer the cry. The revolution won't be televised. Yeah, fuck all that fake shit. The music I make is for those who are out of the matrix. Yeah, I do not shape shit. This is who I am, guess most people can't take it. I am a merchant, I am a marksman. Frequencies that I emit be so Pluto, and it's all the sheep that I target. Waking up is the hardest, guess that I'm the alarm. If you're late to the war, you cannot show up unarmed. There's no going back, my soul is in it. Fuck when you start, it's when you finish. The fire inside it will never extinguish. The fire inside it will never diminish. Coming full force, I'm feeling relentless. I'm light as a feather, no time for resentment. Nobody realer, I'm super authentic. Elevated being, I'm super ascending. I'm way up. Yeah, I'm holding it down. I'm way up. Yeah, I'm holding it down. When I pull up, you know what goes down. We just keep on rising till we can't see the ground. I'm way up. Yeah, I'm holding it down. I'm way up. Yeah, I'm holding it down. When I pull up, you know what goes down. We just keep on rising till we can't see the ground.
Yo, what up, a changed person? What up?
What do you mean? It's either.
Changed, except I'm no longer blind. You should try converting. So here we do what we do. That part I'm never okay. I'm choosing me over you. There's nothing that you could say. Now you need someone. You lost them looking for me. I might be stuck loving you. That's not who I wanna be. You're using magic so deep in my head, maybe imagine if love was never dead, what could have happened? Under your spell, we can't have it. No, we can't have it. Using magic.
What up? How's it going, everyone? 1 second. All right. Oh, yeah. Hey there. Shit. Okay, so post is out. All right. Oh, I should probably turn on my lights and set my colors, eh? Boom. There we go. All right. Do I have audio? There we go. I don't know why my audio cut out there. All right. Let's fucking do this. All right, so where did we leave off? Missions, Chapter 4. All right, we just have to look for more rogue signals. Do like the inventory system in this much better. Right. So we just started part 4. Got a massive headache. Okay, so fucking weird. This chick messages me on Tinder, telling me this story about this dude apparently like stalking her through making a fake Instagram. Like, yeah, just don't do shit like that. Guys, you're watching the stream right now, and you think, or you're thinking of making a fake account on social media so you can stalk someone who shot you down, just don't. Just don't. That's really weird. Very weird. H-Bomb Girl rating with 3 viewers. What is up, H-Bomb Girl and her viewers? Welcome to the channel. Less up, less up. Just getting into some creepiness right now with some Evil Within 2 and some Tinder interaction or interactions. Oh shit, I'm not being creepy. Someone else was being creepy and I'm hearing a story about it. Very odd. So this girl on had this guy drop in on, or like she was talking to this guy for about a year, and he turned around after she basically told him like he's cool and all, but she's not interested in dating him. He went and made an account, a fake account with a pretending to be a woman, and started adding her friends on social media. Very fucking creepy. But she's asking, would I block him or just delete him? And like, if it would be like normal, I guess, to block him or what not. I'm just like, well, I mean, it depends. Like, if you're actually worried about the dude, I'd probably block him. But if he's just like there, then I mean, really, it doesn't really matter at that point. Like, it all depends on you. If you want to block him, block him. If you want to delete him, delete him. If you're not concerned with him snooping further, then with his own personal account, yeah, block him.
Can't turn back now.
Okay, so this is really fucking creepy. What the fuck is that? I've never seen that eye thing there before. I think that just popped up right before we got to this area, if I'm not mistaken. These fucking trees are creepy as shit too. Gotta remember, it's all within a simulation inside his daughter's mind, technically. But his daughter's mind, which is the core, has been separated from the simulation, or like its control over the simulation has been separated. So it's created this situation where everything's distorted, everything's creepy as fuck.
Hello, motherfucker.
Hello to you too, Matt. Matt Tathan, UFC? I'ma just call you Matt. Thank you very much. Hello to you too, motherfucker. Okay, so there's barbed wire over that. Do I have to go through the fence over here? Watch, I'm gonna end up falling off a goddamn cliff face. Okay, no, I don't think that's the way I'm supposed to go, because I can't see fuck all through this grass. Alright, sounds good, man. Sounds good. Don't see where I'm supposed to go in. It's like that's all barbed wire and concertina wire. Jesus, can't speak. Also known as razor wire. Oh, it's not concertina wire, it's just barbed wire. Oh, you know what? My fucking thing's screwed up, so I gotta reset some stuff here so that I can actually hear that stuff. Hello, Daniel and Ann. What's going on? Bless up, bless up. Welcome to the stream. And thank you guys for that follow. And thank you for that follow as well. Compared to the first one, I do like it. The inventory system is way nicer to deal with. But I find that it's far less creepy. Far less creepy. It's more gruesome, less creepy.
Yeah, just you wait, asshole.
The guy who took Lily, he must have taken this outside that warehouse, waiting for you, so he's expecting me. Well, that was different. But yeah, I find the game is, because you know what's going on, it's not... I stand corrected. This is creepy as fuck. This is the creepiest part so far. Damn. The fuck? Do I even have ammo right now? Stock 4. Jesus. Yup. Yup, that's exactly fucking right. Oh god. Fucking run. Did I lose my weapon from that? No, it just switched off my weapon. Jesus Christ. No! Shotgun. Run around in a circle. Oh god. Oh god. Why did it unequip my weapon? Fuck. Fuck. How do I heal again?
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Fuck you! Oh, damn. Okay, well, that didn't work. Yeah, I'm not changing to a harder difficulty. I'm playing the game how I enjoy it. Sorry, but... Bitch! I see you, bitch. Shaking that ass. Yeah, no, I've never been one of those people that are overly concerned about, like, playing on the hardest difficulty possible and shit like that. Never been my thing. Yeah, just slightly. Just fucking slightly.
Ooh, scary.
Yeah, honestly, I really enjoy this game like tenfold compared to Resident Evil. Oh, I knew that was gonna happen. Oh shit. Yeah, honestly, like I'll play a harder difficulty on like a second playthrough or something like that, but never the first playthrough. Oh shit, I'm out of ammo. Fuck, I need time to slow down and recoup my stamina. But yeah, I prefer this to Resident Evil a lot more. What the fuck? I thought I changed my gun. Yeah, she just wants a hug. She's like, come play with me. Oh, that's right. I have to hit X to... I completely forgot. You have to hit X to actually equip weapons in this. Right? Get my ass kicked, especially on this game. This game's like Resident Evil meets Dark Souls. Was not expecting that, but that was actually pretty awesome. Come on, bitch. Come on, bitch.
Boom, headshot! Boom, headshot! Boom, headshot!
I didn't kill her. Yeah, exactly. There we go, there's a headshot. Oh, god damn. Shit. I don't know if I can craft on the go, can I? Oh, I can. I gotta do it this way though. Field crafting. Oh, damn. I don't have any fucking herbs. Oh, shit. Oh, it started a fucking nice. I didn't realize that was gonna happen.
Damn it. Out of ammo.
Fuck.
Hello, motherfucker.
Oh shit. Yup. Yup, that's what most of these bosses are in this game, to be honest with you. Just a bunch of bullet sponges. Nice. Oh, damn.
Stay down.
Blew her fucking spine out. Yeah, honestly, it's fucking phenomenal. It takes horror gaming to a new level, in the sense that, like, it takes elements from all the best horror games that are out there and kind of like marries them together, and then just makes the game extremely hard. Sometimes it can be pretty annoying. Like I can't play the second part or the second DLC for the original. I can't do it. I played maybe through the first chapter, and when I got to the end of the first chapter, it gave me a situation that for me, in the way that I like playing games, was just way too insanely hard for no reason. But aside from that, like, the game is phenomenal. It's just the every now and then you'll come up to a situation that'll take you like 12 tries to get through, because either you don't have any ammunition, or the enemy you're up against isn't an enemy you can take down permanently. Like, it'll just keep respawning if you try to take it down, so you pretty much just have to, like, stealth it out past it. In the first one, there was a few situations where it was less that and more like it just happened, right? Like, less situations where, like, you had to stealth out and you just had to fucking book it. because you could take down enemies, but they would respawn in really quickly. Yeah, that was always fucking cool. But even him, like, he was pretty easy to take down. He would shift towards you coming up the stairs, but if you launch a fucking explosive bolt into his face, he was done. One shot. Anytime you found, like... Actually, it wasn't him particularly. It was, like, the copies of him that you would find randomly. But yeah, the first one was so good. I loved it. The hard parts were hard, but like even then it was hard and a piss off until you got through it, and then you're like, holy fuck, I just mastered that shit. Of course I played Silent Hill. That was actually my favorite horror game of all times. I was the weirdo. I like Silent Hill The Room the best out of the entire series, just because of that creep factor. But yeah, Silent Hill, they were so much better. Everybody was either into Silent Hill or they were into Resident Evil. There wasn't really a lot of crossover. There was the occasional people that liked both, but you were either a Resident Evil fan or you were a Silent Hill fan for the most part. And let's face it, Kojima is a fucking genius. So when he was involved with Silent Hill, like, how could you not love those games? It really has. 100% it has. And in a way that didn't make it any more fun for people like me that didn't enjoy the game, didn't enjoy the gameplay to begin with. Right? I hate that fucking, like, super close over the shoulder. Like, this one's not bad because you have a little bit more control over the camera, and your crosshairs can be controlled a little bit easier. But the super close over the shoulder shit that they did in, I think it was 4 or 5, just drove me nuts. Drove me up the damn wall. And then, like, the way that you interacted with stuff. Or, like, that top-down view. I like the original Resident Evil with their top-down view somewhat, but it was still kind of, like, really, like, weird how they had it played out. It was almost as if they made a 2D game in a 3D platform. Your character was always very clunky in movement. But I'm a game dev, so I get super hyper, or like I get overly critical about stupid shit like that. That most people are like, yeah, we didn't really care. I'm like, okay, well. No, it would have been 5 then. That one I actually enjoyed. I didn't mind Resident Evil 4, the one with the kid that would follow around with you and shit. Like the one where you had to team up with people. Didn't mind that one as much. But the one where it was like you were playing as Leon Kennedy, and it would have been the first one with like the fucking weird ass like brain bug things. Yeah, I think 4 was the last one that was actually really good in my eyes. I really liked the gameplay improvements they put into it. I really liked how they played out like the teamwork aspects of it, and how they ironed out all of the kinks in the game for the most part. And then they came out with 5, and it was just like, are you kidding me? I did not play Code Veronica, to be honest with you. My ex was really into the into those games. She was hardcore into Resident Evil. She's played through every single Resident Evil game on stream actually recently. Like the RE, like the remakes, I'm pretty sure she went through, and then like the remasters she went through as well. Sorry, I'm just taking a quick second to order in some food. I'm fucking starving. Kind of want some Shoeless Joes. They don't have any of like their old style maple peppercorn burger. You'll just get that. I want no pickles. No pickles. Fuck it, I'll just pick them off. Choice of side. Some sweet potato fries. Ooh, lattice fries, never mind. No, I'm playing, haven't even played the remakes, but they look good. Yeah, they looked awesome. She fucking loved them. And she's really into the Resident Evil games, so that was big for her. Matt, no, I'm not playing on PC. I'm playing on PS4, but I'm using my PC for my monitor, technically. Like, I've got my TV up here with the game on it, but I also have it on my PC monitor as an output projector from the stream, so it actually still has my camera in the corner.
Who are you? Don't worry.
And the chat pops up.
I thought I was the only one left.
Just makes it easier to manage the camera and have my camera directly in front of me instead of like, I see a lot of people do the like the angle camera on them, so it shows them looking at a TV. But yeah, it's PS4 Pro. PS4 Pro on a 4K capture pass-through capture card, so it's still playing at proper 1080p.
Then the core won't matter.
It's 4K pass-through, so it runs 4K to my TV, but runs 1080p to my PC. But PS4 games look phenomenal in general to begin with. That's one of the things that they sell PlayStations on, is the fact that they do large-scale worlds and like aim for graphically pleasing games. Eventually, yes, I will be getting a PS5 once I can afford one, and it's not like fucking $1,000 to buy it from a scalper. But yes, I will be getting a PS5. I'm a die-hard PlayStation fan, I must say. I always have been. Oh my god, I'm almost tempted to get this herb mushroom with shaved Parmesan flatbread. It's got mushroom blend, goat cheese, truffle aioli, and balsamic glaze. Oh, damn. Yeah, I'm gonna get it. Oh, wait. Did that just say I can add chipotle steak to it? Alright, that should be good. Maybe a dessert. Yeah, like I really want to get a PS5. I would have already had one.
Wish I could have gotten more info. Don't worry, Lily. I'm still gonna find you.
Yeah, so that's because of the scalpers. So the way that the scalpers work is they know that PlayStation 5 generally sells more consoles, or PlayStation sells more consoles than Xbox. It's been in the track record since Xbox and PlayStation have been in rivalry. But the thing is the scalpers know that with the higher demand, they need to jump on those faster. And that's what's been happening, is scalpers have just been hitting it left, right, and center. Every time a new store stocks PlayStation 5, they fucking jump on them. And it sucks that people are getting pissed at Sony and even Microsoft for the consoles selling out so fast, because it's not their fault at all. They had no way to anticipate the level of scalpers, or the level of activity from scalpers that we've seen. So that's not what's going to happen. What's going to happen is these scalpers are going to be fucked because nobody's going to buy the consoles off them. They're going to turn around and have to sell them at a loss. And PlayStation or Sony and Xbox just reap the benefits. They actually already came out and said that the PlayStation 5 sold out and sold more consoles than any PlayStation before it. And it's simply because all the scalpers scooped up every single copy of the console, and there's still people looking to Sony to supply them with new ones. It sucks for us as consumers because we have to wait extra long to get a reasonably priced copy of it, but it also is a benefit to us because it'll deter more scalpers from doing it in the future. Not to mention, if they get caught doing this shit, they face potential criminal charges because of the fact that scalping, when it comes to products like that, it's actually against consumer rights and consumer protection policies or consumer protection laws that are in place that prohibit the resale of a product from a retailer like that. You can't go and buy products from a retailer and then just resell them to other people at a higher price. It's called price gouging. It's worse than price gouging. But it's gonna be funny because it's definitely going to lead to a lot less a lot more product in the market at significantly lower prices, because you're gonna have a lot of these like pawn shop style, like secondhand electronics shops that are gonna be overstocked with copies of or with consoles, and they're gonna have no way to get rid of them. Yeah, honestly, like, it's great that you managed to get your hands on one. Like, that's fucking phenomenal, because, like, people like me, I'll sit there for years before I actually get my hands on a console. My PS4 was the first console I actually bought, like, when it first came out. I bought it in a midnight release. So that's the one console that I actually went ham for. Because there were specific games that I was like, I need these games, and they were day one launch games and stuff like that. And then they all got fucking, pushed back. There's issues with the game's release, and they got pushed back, so they didn't release. Like, I had pre-ordered my game with the console, and yeah, it got pushed back, and I was like, you motherfuckers. That's exactly it. A lot of the games that are currently out for PS5, because they learned from the last time, majority of the games out are games that were made for PlayStation 4, that were just carried over, or games that were played or made for both consoles. And I mean, it's great, but there's not many exclusives yet, which sucks for those that have a PS5. But it's great for those of us that don't have a PS5 yet. We're still getting our games, and that's great for us. But I can see that being a very, very big change in the near future, especially with stuff like Horizon Wild West coming out. I am so fucking stoked for that game. That's another Hideo Kojima game that just shows you how phenomenal he is as a game producer. Like, fucking Christ, that game was amazing. If you haven't played Horizon Zero Dawn yet, I highly, highly, highly suggest getting your hands on a copy of that game. Yeah, see, and that's another one that I really enjoyed too, was Metro Exodus. Deus Ex is a really good game as well, but that's an older game. I can see them doing another Deus Ex for PS5 because it just has all of the elements of being a potentially phenomenal PlayStation 5 game. So I could see them doing that. And that would be great to see too. Yeah, the Horizon Zero Dawn was so good. So good. They did such a phenomenal job with that game. From both a game developer and a gamer standpoint, I can say that game is by far one of my all-time favorite games to play now. They ironed out the bugs so fucking well with that game. The scenery, the world that you're in is so encompassing and surreal, but yet so recognizable because of the fact they use real world places and stuff like that. Like just all around amazing game. I'm so stoked but to see that next level of it. Yeah, that's what I mean, is like everything about that game is so good. The storyline is so engrossing and like takes you by the balls right away and is like, you need to figure out what the fuck's going on here. We're not going to tell you fuck all. You need to figure it out for yourself. Like the entire time, I thought she was going to be like the main good person, and it turns out that technically yes she is, but technically no she isn't. Like fucking weird. Oh, for sure it will. For sure it will. Because they're going to be looking at Silence more, which is going to be great. And then they're also going to have they're going to have to basically explain certain elements of how things went wrong in the first place. Like they have a bunch of backstory that they still have to close out that hasn't even been touched on yet. Like how the fuck did Project Zero Dawn end up getting fucking corrupted in the first place? Who unleashed Hades the first time? Who or what caused the swarms to kick up? Because they never actually explain what happened. They say, oh, you know what happened to the one guy, but they never actually explain it. Okay, I'm gonna try going down this ladder quick, and then we'll try that door back there. I don't like going too far in one direction because I end up like hitting points that are further in the game when I'm simply trying to explore. And the funny thing is I saw a meme posted today about exactly that. Oh, okay, so it's back entrance back up into this area. Days Gone, so I didn't mind it. If I'm remembering, or if I'm thinking of the right game, the one with the biker, right? The former MC members, the two former MC members. I didn't mind it. I'm still working through it, but I really hated their choice of voice actor for the main character. And maybe it's not the voice actor, maybe it's the way that the dialogue was written and the way that they implemented the dialogue in the game. But it really drove me nuts when you're in the middle of a fucking field filled with zombies stealthing out and your guy starts yelling, but no zombies react to it. It creates a disconnect from the game that makes it feel so unrealistic. And then his like flip back and forth between personality types and shit. He just, like, he seemed like he cared about everything and then seemed like he didn't give a fuck about anything. Yeah, honestly, it would have been 10 times better if it wasn't a zombie game. And it was just like, even if it was just like an end of the world game and didn't have to do with the zombie apocalypse. Maybe some other sort of like economic collapse or something like that. I think it would have been a way better game that way, and actually have the MC in there instead of just having it be two members of a nomad MC. If you know anything about the motorcycle club world, like the way that they played that was so fucking stupid. It wasn't even funny. It really killed the game for me in reality. I like the gameplay itself. I just didn't like that aspect of it. Yeah, make it about COVID. A plague that wipes out everybody. Expansion efforts put on hold. Retention of original map is paramount. In addition to fracturing of landmass and atmosphere control loss, daylight simulation has been compromised. Countermeasures for system failures have been established, but receiving reports of previously uncategorized issues, citizens are experiencing memory rewrites. See, I like the fact that you know you're in a simulation in this one, because it gives it a very, very different approach on how they work the story of it, which I think actually is why it's less creepy and more horror based. It's more gruesome. It's more like, okay, you know this isn't real, but we're gonna make it still scary as fuck. Also receiving reports of unexplained corporeal dysmorphia and violent tendencies. Please advise. All right, so let's go check out that main door now. Yeah, it wasn't horrible. I just wasn't a big fan of the voice acting. Yeah, I honestly, I would love a game like that. I love that GTA brought that element into it, like Grand Theft Auto Online. I love the fact that they brought that into it. My buddies and I had made an MC in that game before they brought that element in. And like, I've always been into the biker lifestyle. Like I said, I've experienced it a lot. My ex-girlfriend's dad being a member of an MC, a 1% MC at that. So it's always been something that's fascinated me and been something that's really interested me. But yeah, like I've always liked it, and my grandfather was a trucker for my entire life too, so that gave me a little bit more insight into that world as well, because truckers and bikers tend to be fairly close, because they look out for each other on the roads. But yeah, it was always something that I always loved. And going out to the the truck shows and bike shows and shit like that, fucking loved it. So to have a game that's based on like actually being in an MC would be phenomenal. I know they did make a Sons of Anarchy game that was kind of cool, but it was pretty wasn't anything to write home about. But it was pretty cool. Should I not be able to get up there to like interact with him? So I have a feeling I'm gonna have to run from... What the fuck was that? As I'm saying, I have a feeling I'm gonna have to run from something. Something that looks like I'm gonna have to run from it runs across the screen. Awesome. I'm guessing it went up the stairs, so let's do a little exploration first. Yeah. Yeah, that would be fucking awesome. And yeah, like you guys have what, HA, and I think a Irish biker club as well. And I think Bacchus were over there for a little bit as well. But yeah, there's not a whole lot of international bike gangs, or MCs. So you don't see a lot of that outside of North America. Mainly because of the fact that MCs were a North American thing. It was all started from military personnel that left, or military personnel after the Vietnam and Korean Wars. Basically going that those wars were fucking pointless. We threw our lives away for nothing. Now we're gonna live as outlaws. But also still wanting to have and searching for that brotherhood and camaraderie that you get in the military. I'm personally ex-military, so I completely understand that side of it. And it's been something that I've been starved for since leaving the military too, is, you know, having that brotherhood there. My grandfather is also a Mason, and I was invited to learn more about the Masons and stuff like that, but there's also some mentality aspects behind the Masons that I kind of can't get behind.
What's this about?
Or not even that I can't get behind, but that just doesn't interest me. And I was in for 7 years. 7 years with the infantry. Royal Hamilton Light Infantry. I did 6 years of cadets before that, so 13 years total military stuff. Started when I was 13 in cadets. Joined the army when I was 19. I had to take 6 months off in between cadets and the military for my signing, my swearing in process and everything, but yeah. I was in for 7 years and my knees gave out and unfortunately had to leave. Otherwise I'd still be there. I wouldn't have dreads today. I'd still be clean shaven and bald as fuck. Well, not bald, but buzz cut. 2. I don't really talk about them though. Not something I like to talk about much. Not that both tours were bad or anything. It was just there's aspects of it I don't like to get into, and there's a lot of questions that people ask that they don't realize aren't appropriate that I just rather avoid. I've had a lot of people ask pretty inappropriate questions that they don't realize is inappropriate at first, because they're genuinely interested, and I don't usually hold it against anyone either. I just try to avoid those conversations altogether, just to save my brain a little bit. But it's I've always been proud of my time in the military, and I'll tell anybody I'd go back to today if they figured out a way to fix my knees. Yeah, it's a common thing with guys in the forces, or that were in the forces. It's just it's one of those taboo subjects, right? we're proud of what we do, but not necessarily proud of how it has to get done sometimes. And there's experiences that we just don't like to relive, because being in the military, as much as Hollywood wants to make it look glorified and stuff, it isn't. And there's a lot of shit that you see that you can't really do anything about, because it's outside your standard operating procedures, that are just not fun to relive. So that's generally why most people in the forces and most people that have served don't like to talk about their tours. Mind you, there's a lot of guys and men and women in that are fully open with it and have no problem talking about their tours. It just depends on the person you talk to, really. I have one buddy that is one of my master corporals that was fucking in love with talking about his tours. He did 3 consecutive tours in Afghanistan, and then fought with the military to get a 4th, because you're not supposed to do more than 2 tours in a row in the Canadian Forces, because it really fucks with your head. Well, thanks for the support, man. It's always nice to hear that. There's a lot of people that don't respect it, and it kind of sucks, because they don't really understand fully what we do and how we do things and what our goals and aims are. But it's always great to have people show that support. But yeah, he was the type of guy. He went on four consecutive tours in Afghanistan. You're only supposed to do 3 at the very most. They don't like you doing more than 2 because it can really fuck with your head. But he was a trucker. He did his first tour as infantry and then transferred over as a trucker, and then did his second 2 tours as a trucker in Afghanistan. And then he did his final tour was, I believe, as a trucker, but he was doing more like supply type stuff because it was during like the wind down of Afghanistan. Or well, right around the time when we were handing over leadership to the U.S. But yeah, so there's people that are really into it, and then there's people that aren't so much. You'll find more of the combat arms trades are the ones that are less likely to speak about that shit. Yeah, the size of the fucking wasps and the goddamn camel spiders. That fucking shit. Goddamn camel spiders, man. And I usually talk about, like, the size of the pot plants that grow out there, because I'm a massive pothead, so. Hey, Veterans Affairs pays for my pot now, so. Yeah, fuck. No, I haven't been to Amsterdam. Mainly because I'm Canadian. So I don't really don't need to really do the Amsterdam trip, but I mean, Amsterdam's more of a trip for young people. In the sense that Amsterdam tends to be like one of those places where when you're young, it seems very alluring, and you're gonna get all this, or you're gonna have all this pot and stuff, and especially before legalization. It was like, yeah, it's the one place in the world you can go where pot's legal and shit like that. But their pot is like really not the best because of the way that they did legalization, or because legalization was done so early, I guess, or because it wasn't really like the culture behind pot wasn't as like getting stoned. It was more like smoking cigarettes, right? And the tourist aspect of it. So and you know, around that time I didn't really travel. I've only ever been to, outside of traveling with the military, I've only ever been to Jamaica. And in Jamaica, that's a whole different story. Pot is an entire fucking culture in Jamaica, as are mushrooms. And that was a fucking phenomenal trip. Mind you, I have family from Jamaica, so it's like the vast majority, or like my dad's entire family are all from Jamaica. So it was just like, it was a trip that had to be done. And when I got there, I was not there as a tourist so much as someone coming back home for the first time. Be extra careful with the thorns. They may be poisonous. It's a poison. Okay.
What's this? This camera's so old. Must mean something.
Need to rotate the flowers. Oh, can I not rotate the flowers? Right, she had a little bit of a angle to her. Oh, that's pretty straight on. Yeah, honestly, I don't even like, I have interest in going to the States, but like not really. I've been to the States once, when I was a little kid, to go to Darien Lake Six Flags amusement park. But aside from that, like, yeah, no. I don't have very much interest in going down there just because of like what I've heard, right? Like, people don't really think too highly of the US. I've had not the best experience with people from the US either. So it's just been one of those things where I've just like never really cared to. There are some things that I would like, some like places I would like to go see in the US. Like there's a huge paintball thing down there that they do. I'd love to go to the Sturgis bike show as well. Again, being into the bike scene and stuff like that, I'd love to go to Sturgis. And then there's a couple other places too that I would really like to visit.
Oh. Who comes up with this stuff?
The guy that took your kid, obviously. He's the guy with the cameras. Yeah, it really is though, and like it's not, to be honest with you, it's not much better here in Canada. Some of the places, some places here, the poverty and crime is just insane. Like where I live, I live in probably one of the most dangerous areas of Canada there is, in terms of crime rate. My buddy is from the a town with the highest crime rate in Canada as well, in Manitoba. And it can be pretty fucking scary out here in certain areas, but it's not to the same level as the US. For the most part, it's mostly the native reserves that have that. Like, we don't unincorporate towns and shit like that. They are legal in Canada with regulation, heavy regulation. Though the way things are going, they're becoming less and less legal because fucking Trudeau doesn't understand gun laws or pretty much anything to do with politics. He's got cops telling him that his policies are not going to help the situation. But we also don't have shootings the way that the US does. We don't have, like, regular Joe Blow going out and committing fucking mass killings on a regular basis. We've had 3 mass killings in the last, like, 40 years or some shit like that. And when I say mass killings, I'm talking, like, we had 2 guys on the East Coast that went crazy. One dude went after cops only, and another dude who just went off after anybody, who got taken out pretty quickly. And that was a fuck up on the cops' behalf because they didn't use the emergency broadcast system to tell anybody anything was going wrong. They posted out one cryptic tweet. Aside from that, a lot of them were like older situations that happened years ago. In recent years, yeah, most of that shit hasn't happened. And the stuff that has happened with illegal guns for the most part. And the stuff that wasn't with illegal guns, it was like people going and fucking running people over with cars. Yeah, we don't have open carry or concealed carry in Canada. We have, like, you can own a gun, you can take it to the range, and you can use it for hunting. And that's it. But there's also a heavy regulation on what types of guns you can have, where you can use those guns, how they can be transported. You have to get background checks done. You have to go through a gun license or a gun safety course in order to get your license. And if you're getting a handgun or anything that's considered restricted, it costs, or you have to go and do the course for that as well. Something is going on with my camera, and it's really fucking confusing me right now. I just have to change out this background. Which is fine, because this isn't my background for this game anyways. According to KCPD, the body of a woman was found in Crimson City Park this morning. The victim has been identified as Emily Lewis, an aspiring model and actress. Her head has yet to be recovered, but examination of the personal effects found at the scene led to the identification. No problem, man. Thank you for stopping by, and hey, you're more than welcome to come out at any time. We actually, the channel has a pretty big, or has quite a few people from the UK that stop in. So yeah, you're more than welcome to stop by at any time. Definitely check out our Saturday streams though. I run from 9 p.m. to 2:30 a.m. Eastern time. So it gives even you guys up in the UK a little bit of a better chance of joining in. Drop that completely. Absolutely. Look forward to seeing you, to talking again, man. This is the latest in a string of unsolved homicides of a similar nature. Lieutenant James Van Kirk of the KCPD Homicide Division held a press conference where he confirmed our worst suspicions that Crimson City may be the hunting ground for a serial killer. Emily's longtime friend and photographer Stefano Valentini appeared heartbroken at the news. It's a terrible thing that happened to my lovely model. At least I was able to capture her essence forever before it was destroyed. How did you not realize that that guy was the killer? A statement like that.
Still a cold case.
Well, it's not a cold case anymore. I'm pretty sure you know who the fuck did that shit.
It's Lily. This guy's playing with me.
Go. Not there. Oh shit. Okay, we're gonna have to run. Watch this shit. I'm gonna walk in here and someone's gonna chase me right back out into that area. That's why there was all those cameras set up. I'm fucking calling it right the fuck now. Yeah, you see the bloody door.
Naturally so. It is my work, after all. Death preserved on silver nitrate. Like a fly in amber. Beautiful.
Ah, shit. We're trapped. One thing I do love about this game is the loading goes so much quicker. Like, there's virtually no loading in this game, and I fucking love it. Oh my god, I didn't fucking place that order? God damn it. Ah! You fuck! How do you close your restaurant at 8 fucking 30? Fuck, that's such a piss off. Alright, you guys gotta give me 1 second here to actually get through this order so it actually goes through. Do I want to add anything to this? Sauteed onions, maybe? Yeah, I'm gonna add some sauteed onions to it. It's made with old cheddar, mozzarella. We won't add any of that. We'll add a little bit more old cheddar. Okay. And then I wanted that fucking flatbread. That sounded goddamn delicious. We're gonna add some... Oh, they don't have the sweet potato chia seed bites? What? Okay, well, I guess I won't add anything to it then. 'Cause they don't have the steak. Had to go with skip the dishes instead of what's it called? Uber Eats. Ooh, I want to try this. Add one can to the cart. Beefeater gin is the only spirits that they sell. Oh, that's too funny. Okay, side hustle. Beverages, desserts. There we go. Caramel pretzel bites or white chocolate. Raspberry cheesecake. It has an option to select I am not of legal drinking age. Yeah, I'm not legal drinking age. Not old as fuck at all. Not only am I legal drinking age in Canada, I've been legal drinking age in every country since the age of, or in every country where drinking is legal since 2005? No, 2009. The Mobius agent in the lobby of the city hall turned into another frozen display. Poor son of a bitch. If he wasn't dead before he got thrown off there, he will be if he ever lands.
Another one. But what's he after?
Are there any slides in here? Slideshow slides? Are you there? Can you hear me? No. Okay. Well, that's it for there then. Maybe we should check to see if we can make any new healing shit. Make some new healing stuff. Ooh. We can heal. We can make something there. I have 3, so if I get to a workbench, I should be able to make up some more stuff. A little bit cheaper than that. Oh shit, it's douchebag. You fucking douchebag! Oh, what the hell? Oh god, we're gonna have to run from something. How do I do my flashlight again? How do I turn on my flashlight? Oh, now it's on. Oh, circle. God. Oh, God. This is where he killed the bitch. And there's her head. This is what happens when you don't know who the fuck you're putting into a machine.
What are these things?
At least take their arms off. They can't attack me. Oh, for fuck's sakes. If I can actually hit them. Oh, that guy has fucking three hands coming out of one arm. Wow, this is a lot of fuckers. I have a feeling they're not all gonna attack me then. There's just too many of them. Oh, there's the door. Oh, we're back here. And it's giving us fucking collectibles. We're dead. Or
This has to
consumables,
be the
sorry.
emitter.
Authorization required. Please connect an authorized terminal.
Terminal? Must mean this communicator.
Restart sequence initiated.
Oh no. Oh no.
You've been searching for me for so long, so I have come. But wait, it's not me you seek, is it? No, it's the girl. I should be offended. But how can I be? You're not the only person who wants her power. There is another, one far more deserving. One who can offer rewards you could never imagine. So sorry, but you've been outbid. Fear radiates from you. It's beautiful, but not yet finished. I am Stefano, and now you are my art.
Son of a bitch!
Oh my fucking god, what the hell is that?
Meet my beautiful Obscura.
Restart sequence.
You gotta be kidding me.
Sequence will complete in 90 seconds.
That thing is stopping the emitter from activating.
Oh god. How was I not already reloaded?
I got it going. I just have to hold it off until the emitter starts.
80 seconds.
Fuck you! Nope, not the bottle. The fucking syringe. Let's go. Thank you. Alright. Oh, you fucker.
Stable field emitter started.
There we go. That was actually a rather easy boss fight. Especially compared to all the other ones we've had.
Great. Saved my own ass. But what am I supposed to do now? If he's gone, he didn't leave Lily here. Where did he take her? Should give Kibben an update about this. Shit. Maybe I'll get a signal outside.
Don't see anything there. Seems like a pretty useless back room there. Okay. Alright, well, we can't go those directions, so I guess forward it is. But the dead body's gone now. You'd think they'd at least leave it laying on the floor down below, but no, apparently not. In order to maintain a conflict-free and obstinate population, we must provide bureaucratic systems and increase the illusionary productivity. To that end, a city hall will be rendered to represent a seat of government. Each citizen will be required to submit a series of licenses that will require several forms and accompanying fees. Content to be determined, fabrication team developing now. A mayoral election will be held in which citizens will be able to vote between two operatives of our choice, following standard real-world election processes already in place. A new union expansion renders new union expansion renders will retain the Americana build mold, but retrograded by 30% to allow for citizen domicile improvement and individualization. These new measures should keep the populace calm and normalized. A docile populace will aid in the expansion of Union, which will ultimately lead to enough citizen memory units to achieve Phase 2. See, I like how these guys play that, where, like, doors like this get locked, but it's mainly just to direct your travel. And when you find a door that isn't unlocked, it's not like you just can't interact with it. You can still interact with it, but it won't open. It'll just say that it's, like, permanently locked. A lot of game developers tend to not think about shit like that, and they make doors that just look like you can interact with them and that are indistinguishable from the doors that you can interact with, but they just don't give you a prompt on them, and that's how they're like, nope, you can't go this way. And it's really lazy and breaks the immersion of the game. So it's something that game devs definitely need to think about avoiding.
Can't believe these bastards use Lily like some kind of science experiment. And then they have the nerve to send me in to clean up their mess? It's like some kind of sick joke.
Back in this area now. This was the area I thought I was going to get chased through because of the cameras. This is not the side I checked before that had the ladder on it. No? Not? Oh. Look at that. Hmm. Oh, wait, I think this is the area. Yeah, this is the area I was thinking of. No weapon upgrade parts, or weapon parts for upgrades. The fuck? NHL Zamboni? What? They're delivering my food on a Zamboni? Oh, okay. Well, that just put me in a big circle. So maybe now that ladder downwards is a place to go? No? So I can't go through there.
Damn it. Son of a bitch still has Lily. And now I'm back to square one again.
We've re-established contact with the marker agent, Kidman.
About time. Patch him through. Sebastian? Sebastian, are you there?
Kidman.
Finally. Are you all right?
That psycho is still on the loose in here. I turned on the emitter, and that seemed to slow him down. But he got away. And he's got Lily. She must be so scared and alone. I've got to find her before he does something terrible to her. I'm so close. I can feel it.
We want to find her just as much as you do, Sebastian.
Yeah, sure you do. Don't want your precious experiment to fail. It would be a real tragedy to waste all that time and money.
I was speaking for myself, not Mobius. I spent a lot of time with Lily during testing. She's a good kid. I don't want her to suffer. I know things are bad, but I have faith in you. You've got to stay focused so we can save her. Together. Don't worry about it. But right now you need to figure out where he took her.
He said his name was Stefano.
Stefano. Copy that. I'll see what I can find out and send it to your room.
Okay. In the meantime, I'll check in with O'Neill. See if he can help me locate this psycho.
Sounds like a plan. Let me know if I can be of any help. And... Sebastian?
Yeah.
Good luck.
Thanks. Gotta figure out where he took her. Think I might have just figured it out. Not doing a very good job of hiding. It's almost as if he's taunting me. Well, if it's a fight he wants, he's gonna get it. I just have to find my way there. O'Neill, it's me.
I see the stable field emitter is back online. Please tell me you found the core and you're on your way back here.
Sorry. That lunatic still has her, but I think I have an idea of where he went.
Yeah, I see it too. I'm picking up the signal again, but now it's coming from the theater in the other part of town.
Right. Through the marrow again, I guess. May need a little guidance here.
I'm on it. Looks like turning the emitter back on stabilized some passages there. Exit D5 looks to be the one closest to the theater. I'm not totally sure what you'll encounter down there, so watch your back.
At this point, nothing would surprise me.
So you say. All right, let's see here. I should be able to get back to my room at the very least. There we go. Now I can see it a bit better. I believe this area brings me down to my room. Yeah, there it is. Grab some coffee to refill that health too. Which is definitely a bonus that they added that to the game. Because, like, it never made any sense to me that you wouldn't just regain full health by going to your thing. Why is Steam open? Maybe that's why my computer's being weird. Alright, so we're back in the room. Let's check this out. I don't think we have anything that we can craft. Not enough weapon parts to upgrade anything yet. But we have a lot of green gel to use.
What can I help you with, Detective?
Zamboni's almost here. Damn, that was real fucking great. Okay, let's see what we got here. $7,500, not enough for that. Huh, that seems interesting. There we go. Get some upgrades dealt with.
You've returned, and now you fully understand what you're up against. He's powerful.
He's also a sick freak.
But he is as driven as you are, and seeking the same thing. You are more alike than you'd care to admit.
I'm not like him. He's a murderer.
And there are no bodies strewn in the path behind you?
I'm not here to debate with you. Let's get going. I've got stuff to do.
Yeah, I highly suggest you never, ever submit that as delivered before showing up to a market, especially when you're delivering food. You're gonna be lucky if you even keep your job out. fucking people. Don't know how to do their jobs. Good. The fuck? They put fucking booze in a container with napkins and a bunch of mints. Oh, that's too fucking funny. It is fucking funny. What's this? Ooh, those are my pretzel bites. Slightly overcooked, but still fucking delicious. Busy hard seltzer. Hint of blueberry pomegranate. It's pretty good, must say. Little odd on the alcohol taste, but good nonetheless. But I think I am going to finish up the stream now. We're going to go through a little bit more of this stuff here. Oh. Just because I'm fucking starving. I want to sit down and eat, watch some TV, and enjoy my food.
At least he died fighting. Without him, that stable field emitter would still be off.
Oh, the guy at the front gate. Right. Okay, so where's this information that Kidman was supposed to send me? Ah, there it is.
Take a look at some of the information I was able to dig up on your guy.
Stefano Valentini, artist. Yeah, that's him all right.
He's quite a flamboyant character. Seems he never reached the level of success that he wanted.
Sounds familiar. I know of another flamboyant artist who failed. Then he started World War II.
Let's hope this one isn't that bad.
Even if he's not, he still needs to be stopped.
STEM candidate 10045, Stefano Valentini. The Union is in need of creative personality types in order to simulate a real-world scenario. While candidate number 10045 exhibits mildly egocentric tendencies, they can be chalked up to his artistic leanings rather than psychological issues. His background checks reveal no living family members to raise concerns at his disappearance. The recruitment board recommends candidate number 10045 for STEM insertion. What's significant about this photo of you? This was my last picture as a war photographer. Taking it almost cost me my life, but it also was responsible for my creative rebirth. It opened my eyes to the fact that there can be inherent beauty in abject horror. I may never take another photo with such meaning. You mentioned that it almost cost you your life. Could you tell us more about that? Well, you've noticed my eye, and of course, laughs. There's still a little piece of shrapnel that the doctors couldn't get out. They said it was a miracle that it didn't make it into my brain, and it still aches sometimes. But I don't mind. It helps me to focus on what's really important, the beauty of life and the suffering, the fundamentals of my art. Yes, but is it art? By Susan Fee. Shocking, disgust, outrage. These are some of the public reactions to artist Stefano Valentini's solo show at the Crimson City Gallery. For this critic, the reactions were just as strong, but for an entirely different reason. While Valentini obviously sees himself as a provocateur, I merely see a mildly talented craftsman who attempts to create controversy with his simplistic vision. Reducing the female form to an assemblage of sexualized parts may work if it's done for the right reason, to highlight society's objectification of women, but Valentini seems content to merely revel in the grotesquerie for the sake of titillation. Yeah, no shit. He's a war photographer turned fucking serial killer. What the fuck do you expect? All right. So, I think that will just about end things for the stream. See if there's anything left to do. Chapter 6, On the Hunt. Pass through the marrow and search for exit D5. Yeah, we're gonna call it a night there. We'll pick up next week with Chapter 6. Until then, thank you very much for everybody who stopped in. Thank you to Matt. Yeah, I'm not going back into that. Thank you to Matt for that follow and stopping in and having that nice long discussion with me. Thank you also to Daniel Anand for the follow and for the nice long chat as well. Big shout out to H-Bomb Girl 22 for that raid earlier. Much love, bless up. And thank you to everybody else who stopped in and took the time to show some support. Much love, and as always, stay safe out there.
This time you're wasting his cash. I chasing for years.